With us in the studio, apart from our very own triple jump champion, we have Dr. Mark Drados. Sorry, he's the executive member of the Ghana Athletics Association, and he's going to shed some more light on what happened at this year's tournament. Good morning, Doc. How are you?
Doing well, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of statistical analysis. How many medals did we bring back?
We won medals in 6 events.
6 events.
And out of the 24 athletes, 12 brought home medals.
12 out of the 24, that's 50%.
Yes.
Good. And you see, now do you understand why I love actually, bringing this kind of information to the forefront? Black Stars did what? Exactly. All right, so Nadia, let's talk about your experience there. I mean, how was it competing on that international front?
I mean, it was exciting. Definitely coming from the Commonwealth Games and then moving on to the African Championship, I think I was ready in a better position to perform to the best of my ability. So I just went in there hungry to, perform well and just relying on what God has brought me there to do, and I'm just thankful for the results.
Well done. How was training for you? And where did you actually do your training as well?
We had a month camp in Scotland.
Okay.
So we initially, I went from the US to Ghana for 3 weeks. We trained here a little bit, and then we went to Scotland for a month, and that was prior to the Commonwealth Games.
Right.
And I think that was the best situation for us because we got well acclimated to the weather. And so, I mean, the day I competed, it was probably 15 degrees out. It was 15 degrees out and raining. So, I mean, I didn't get the best results that I wanted to get, but I think I was in the best position to perform, the best I could in that situation. So then moving on to Morocco, where it was much warmer, I was just ready to go get it, and it was a weather that I was used to.
Yeah. Just to give you a little bit of perspective of what 15 degrees is like, take your air conditioner, put it to the maximum, and the lowest you can go, and I bet you it doesn't go to about 16, 18, and then we're in 15. So that's
rain.
And rain as well. Yeah. That's serious. So very well done. How was the camaraderie amongst the Ghanaians? I mean, did you get along with the rest of the athletes?
Yeah, I mean, I say this all the time. We're literally like a big family. We have different personalities. You have the crazy ones, you have the quiet ones, and everyone kind of balances each other out. And just like your family, you don't love them every single day, but we got along. And I can say that it was. I just felt at home with the team, and everyone came out to support, and you just feel genuine desire to succeed for each other and and ourselves as well. So the camaraderie was great.
Dr. Mark, I want to put this on your doorstep at the moment. I always talk about this here on national television about getting attention for, we call them the lesser funded sports, because it's not that they're less popular. It's just the fact that people are not putting the money and the rest behind it. How was it in regards to taking this particular team to an international stage? Did you have problems? Any challenges?
This time we didn't.
Okay.
The Commonwealth Games were a GOC event, so they had funding for the tickets and everything. African Championships was a little challenging, but we were able to get tickets to the place, and the rest of it was taken care of by the Games Organizing Committee, so it wasn't a big deal. Back in Ghana, you're talking about sponsoring lesser-known sports. It has been a little challenge. Thankfully, this year, Ghana Track and Field was able to get some money to be able to organize 8 competitions locally, which helped a lot. We had some sponsors come in the last minute and saw us through most of the programs we wanted to organize this year. We're looking forward to next year. What I always tell the other associations or the other disciplines is results will bring sponsorship.
Right.
If you don't produce results, nobody wants to come around.
And Nadia's done exactly that. It's sitting here on the table.
Yeah,
these are some of the results.
And sometimes you have to make sacrifices. You have to put in the work, and then once the results start coming out, people will come close to you and support.
Okay. What competition is next for you then, Nadia?
Since I got second place at the African Championships, I move on to the Continental Cup, where I'm now part of Team Africa, not just Team Ghana. So I would be representing Africa, and that's September 10th, from September 10th to the 15th. So that's my last competition for the season, and then I have a little bit of off time.
Okay. What do you do besides athletics?
Well, I go to school.
What are you studying? No, the reason I'm asking is because I'm trying to figure out how you're actually balancing the whole academics and athletics at the same time.
Yeah, I go to Columbia University in New York. and I also compete for Colombia as well. So I mean, I've been competing since I was about 12 years old. So balancing school and athletics is something that it's become part of my life, and it's something that I'm used to, and for me it actually makes going to school easier when I have athletics, because you have only so much time to do whatever it is you need to do, so you definitely get more discipline than the average student. And so it's what I've known, so that I don't know any other way but to balance it.
Now there's young people out there watching this and thinking that maybe one day I want to get one of those medals and be like Nadia. What would be your advice to them?
My advice would be to, honestly, if there's something that you're passionate about, be willing to die for it, be willing to go 100% and over 100% for it, because for most of us on the team, that a lot of people don't know, is we have injuries. No one sees the background story, everyone just sees the results, and you have to be willing to put in that dirty work in order to get the results. And so I would say, just if that's what you really want to do, go for it, and just trust yourself and trust in God, and you'll get there.
Amen. Doc, now from your side, I mean, what would you say to the young people out there who want to get involved in athletics and be like Nadia and being able to balance the two effectively?
Discipline is one of them. Also, look out for the best when it comes to technique. One of the programs that we run now in Ghana is called the Kids Athletics Program, which is actually teaching kids for ages 7 to 12 years old the best practices in athletics. We feel having that foundation will help them get them to where they need to get to, but definitely working hard, being disciplined, and also seeking the help that they need to get where they need to get to. Nadia also has a foundation that's also pushing some of those things across the country.
What's the name of the foundation?
It's actually a project right now. We're trying to get it registered as an organization, but it's Project Reach for the Stars. And so what we're trying to do is I'm trying to come up with funds to help local schools in Ghana. So right now I'm working with 3 schools, and we're trying to provide them with resources, mentors, and as well as scholarship. So that's kind of like we're trying to foster that the whole student athlete thing. We're trying to teach them crossover skills. So
very, very good. And I would say congratulations once again for doing so well. I will keep on saying it, and I reckon that she is a true patriot. This has been Nadia Eke. She is the new national triple jump champion. Record holder and triple jump. Wow, look, you see, I'm even shortening the whole accolade. And on top of that, you're going to compete for Team Africa as well.
Yes.
So well done to you. I'm sure it's going to be a very, very good competition. Pardon?
There are 4 Ghanaians being represented.
4 Ghanaians be represented on the African team.
Yes.
Very well done. What are their names?
Mary Zuta, Nadia,
Elizabeth Daze,
and
Mate.
Robert Mate, long jump.
All right. So watch out for those names, and I'm sure they'll be doing us proud when they hit the African stage as well. Here, take a look at this. You can zoom in. Yeah, this is a medal. We bring these things home when we do well, not black stuff. We'll be back in a few moments.